Hey bro, welcome to my stream, glad to see you here. Right, let's go out exploring. Holy hell, we've got lots of stuff here. Speak with the Quarians. Speak to me, Blocky. Investigate a Sari colony. Oh, we may speak with the Quarians. Far Rim. Let's go. Dolan. Gotha. The dwarf planet Gotha has a pressure cooker atmosphere that brings its surface temperature to scorching levels. Carbon dioxide and ethane are plentiful in the planet's hazy atmosphere. There has been some speculation in the mining community as to whether the Quarians mined all of the precious metal before they fled the system some 3 centuries ago. Rumors abound that anyone willing to brave the Geth could find loads of naturally occurring diamonds in Gotha, but this is likely just a starship legend. Travel advisory: Gotha is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Orbital distance 1.5 astronomical units. Orbital period 1.8 Earth years. Radius 1056 kilometers. Day length 66.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 99.64 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 590 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Nothing. Purely nothing. Charoom. Once a starship refueling station for the Quarians, Charoom has expanded under Geth rule. Thousands of orbital platforms surround the planet and its many moons, refining helium into helium-3. A vast Geth fleet travels between Charoom and Haestrom, preventing all but the most stealthy of spy drones from discovering any information about it. Current estimates place the Geth fleet number between 5,000 and 10,000 ships, with unknown levels of armament. Travel advisory: most intelligence estimates state that approaching Charoom is tantamount to suicide. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Population 250,000 to 500,000 platforms. All colony occupied. 1895 CE. Largest station Hell's Hive. Dina Station. Orbital distance 2.9 astronomical units. Orbital period 4.9 Earth years. Radius 54,532 kilometers. Day length 11.3 Earth hours. Haestrom. Formerly Quarian colony, Haestrom was established to observe the phenomena on Dolan, the system's parent star. Dolan appeared to be unstable, with a high possibility of erupting prematurely into a red giant. Haestrom was lost to the Geth in 1896 CE. Soon after, all communication from the planet and its attendant space station ceased. The Geth have shown no signs of treating Dolan as a threat over the past 3 centuries, beyond establishing several space stations near it. Dolan's magnetic eruptions and solar output overwhelm most nearby communications, and it's unclear how the Geth have compensated. Today, spy probe scans indicate extensive orbital construction around Haestrom, housing thousands of Geth platforms and an unknown number of Geth software mines. It is not known how many Geth are on planet surface. Spy probes face interference from Dolan, making remote scanning difficult. Resource estimations based on Geth mining, refining and fabricating practices suggest that the planet has at least 20 more years of use before it is exhausted. Intelligence experts speculate that the Geth have not exploited all of their resources because they wish to keep some in reserves for repairs. Travel advisory: Haystrom is a Geth stronghold. Military spy drones using cutting-edge stealth technology are the only vehicles to have returned from Geth space unharmed. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Orbital distance 6.3 astronomical units. Orbital period 15.8 Earth years. Radius 6,721 km. Day length 18.5 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure none. What? Why? Surface temperature 44 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.2 G. But. But we were on it. Oh well. It's getting frenzy in a few seconds. Oh well, I don't believe that we'll find anything here. Wait. Nahat. Yippee! Only one planet? Are you freaking kidding me?
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything there. Emmett is an enormous hydrogen helium gas giant with a mass approximately 9 times that of Jupiter and nearly 2,900 times that of Earth. Despite massive pressure, its core has failed to ignite in a fusion reaction, qualifying it as a failed star. It is believed to have captured all other planet-sized bodies in the solar system as moons or in impact events, leading to its name, Devourer. Not intimidated by this phenomena, the Geth have colonized many of Emmet's moons and skimmed the hydrogen from Emmet's upper atmosphere. Travel advisory: Emmet is in Geth space. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Orbital distance 102.1 astronomical units. Orbital period 1036 Earth years. Radius 92,430 km. Day length 12.2 Earth hours.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
I don't believe we'll find anything there. Quarian envoy ship. This diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature and it appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open and welcoming messages are being tight-beamed to the Normandy.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I had hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, We lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them,
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
Oh, come on, Shepard, the Quarians were wrong. The fuck, what is wrong with you?
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Come on.
don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
Oh my goodness, invasion was a mistake. Well, it's fucking obvious.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here, a Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vas Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Boo-ah.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
She
That
outranks
you
me.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
+2 reputation, +6 Paragon. Priority Dreadnought. Oh my goodness. That's bingo bango on public booba.
Commander?
Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
What? She's here now, but we can't speak to her? Priority Geth Dreadnought. Oh my god. Codex non-associated.
Talizora, a Quarian machinist, was born in 2161 on the live ship Raya. During her pilgrimage, a rite of passage in which Quarians proved their worth to the fleet, she recovered a Geth memory core that proved a rogue Spectre, Saron Arterius, was working with the Geth. As a consequence, Tali'Zorah became a crew member of the SSV Normandy, where she served under Commander Shepard during the Battle of the Citadel. Tali'Zorah returned to the migrant fleet following the destruction of the First Normandy. Soon after, the Admiralty Board sent her to the former Quarian colony of Haestrom to recover data on the planet's dying sun. Most of her team was killed when they fell under attack from the Geth. But Tali'Zorah herself was narrowly rescued by Shepard and the crew of the rebuilt Normandy. The Quarian rejoined Shepard to help oppose the Collector threat, but her current whereabouts are unknown.
Good to have Kaidan back. We can always use a friendly gun.
How bad is it? It is unknown, not even a pinch of trace, monk thing. Yeah, I'm looking at her for her in my ship right now. The fuck, where is she? Oh my god, she's not on my ship. Probably in Captain's cabin, huh? No? Invite Tali. Oh.
Tali, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
Why isn't he smiling, Pepper Point?
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tali.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tali. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Plus 2 reputation. Energy drain unlocked, available in medbay. Squad selection. Oh, she's available now. Squad selection for what? The fuck are we doing right now? I can't do anything actually. You know what the fuck I just done, so slow. Ah hell, she didn't even try her head. Oh, she's in the war room.
Commander.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the Dreadnought.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and live ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be. I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
It's not Tali. Where's Tali?
That dreadnought is tearing through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tali?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tali. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How did the war with the Geth get started, anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately. Their AI lets them use extremely detailed LADAR pings. Zen's countermeasure overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
Violation of some treaty? Get war in war against the Reapers?
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover? Or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
Shoo. Wait a sec. I don't know.
Commander. Commander.
This is too stupid. So far it looks like we need to do this. Tickle. Migrant fleet. A flotilla of 50,000 craft holding over 17 million Quarians. The Migrant fleet is the largest array of spacefaring vessels in the known galaxy. It is a testament to the Quarian strategic skill that these numbers have not dropped significantly during recent battles. The fleet is now on the far side of the star from Renoch, the better to cloak its movement from the Geth. Geth debris field. Close to the star, the Normandy scanners can detect a nigh uncountable number of Geth satellites that use solar sails to self-correct their position. The Geth placed the ultra-lightweight constructions around the Sun to collect energy, arranged in a vast array known as Dyson Bubble. Scattered among them are space stations and servers that draw power from the statites through wireless energy transfer. Most of the space stations are wreckage now, and no small number of solar sails have also been destroyed. It appears that the Quarians began to destroy them but were stopped before the attack was complete. Renoch. Although its orange sun is only about 90% the mass of Sol, and half as luminous, Renoch is arid by Earth standards because it formed closer to its star and has slightly less ocean coverage. Photosynthetic life is concentrated around rivers and oceans, with large expanses of desert in between. The importance of plant life and shade in ancient Quarian culture is evident in the translation of Renoch's name, Walled Garden. To a starship sensors, the most obvious feature of the Quarian homeworld is the numerous heat sources in orbit. Thousands of Geth space stations watch over the planet. Somewhere in this artificial swarm of constructions lurks the Geth Armada, waiting for its moment to counterattack. Population unknown. Quarian estimates on the number of Geth range from the tenth of millions to the single-digit billions. Estimates of the number of Geth consciousnesses stored in servers are far higher. Orbital distance 0.72 astronomical units, orbital period 0.64 Earth years, radius 6021 km, day length 32.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.93 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 48 Celsius, surface gravity 0.89 G. Uria. Tikhon's asteroid belt is home to Uria, a rock large enough to qualify as a binary dwarf planet. Its companion, the asteroid Etiel, is believed to have split off from the main body after an oblique impact. Both were heavily mined early in the age of Quarian space exploration. Curiously, the Geth have built over the old Quarian space stations, even though the mined-out asteroids have little obvious use. The current theory is that they provide a staging base to exploit other asteroids in the belt. Orbital distance 1.1 astronomical units, orbital period 1.3 Earth years, radius 1440 km, day length 23.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 33 Celsius, surface gravity 0.165 G. So there's yet another asteroid there. Huge one. I could see it. Adas is marginally warmer than Renoch despite being further from its sun. Volcanic activity spews methane into Adas' atmosphere, and this haze retains heat in a greenhouse effect. Historically, the Quarians used the Geth to mine the planet, and when the Geth rebelled, the small Quarian population on and around Adas was quickly overrun. It is clear that the Quarian Armada is not forgotten or forgiven. The remains of Geth space stations litter our Adas orbit, now all shrapnel-infused metal. The Normandy sensor pick up a strange croaking sound, probably some kind of distress call from Geth survivors left floating in space, condemned to the eternal cold. Orbital distance 2.1 astronomical units, orbital period 3.4 Earth years, radius 4145 km, day length 18 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 3.87 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 73 Celsius, surface gravity 0.57 G. Khadi has low gravity for a planet of its size, which proved a significant boon to early Quarian explorers. Even before the discovery of Mass Effect technology, it was easy to extract Cadi's resources. When the Quarians made first contact with the Citadel species and gained access to EZO, profits rose and the orbital stations became a beehive of activity. Today, Cadi's Lagrange points are littered with space junk, including pieces of a Geth orbital station that must have massed at least 500 million tons. Such a station could have generated impressive kinetic barriers, but even these appears to have been insufficient against the Quarians' attack. Orbital distance 4.3 astronomical units, orbital period 10 Earth years, radius 11,690 kilometers, day length 21 Earth hour, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 93 Celsius, surface gravity 1.9 G. Haza. Haza, an ice giant composed primarily of hydrogen and helium, is colored a striking aquamarine because of small concentrations of methane, water ice, and ammonia. Its relatively small size is a curiosity to human astronomers who would have expected a larger hydrogen-helium giant to have accreted during the solar system's formation. The Quarians have driven the Geth away from the planet's helium-3 refueling machinery, but it is clear the Geth put up a fight. Wreckage from Quarian fighters litters the area, and more than one refueling station appears to have been blown apart by kinetic impacts in the scorched earth tactics. Orbital distance 7.8 astronomical units. Orbital period 23 Earth years, radius 17,918 kilometers, day length 18.6 Earth hours. Well, we have little time, so let's go out exploring. Valhalla and Threshold. Rahilia.
Faster than light jump successful.
Autosave? Where?
Evasion successful.
This was an autosave, huh.
Signal confirmed.
Path. Garvug. In 354 CE, Garvug was considered a bargain world given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvug had a small farm belt around its equator and a well-insulated marine life in its seas. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. By the turn of the next century, Garvug's narrow strips of coral reef had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants, and excess Krogan took to the stars to find another planet to consume. Garvug was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. The Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. Today, Garvug is a frozen wasteland, home to corporate eco-engineering efforts trying to implement sustainable agri and aquaculture practices. Krogan and Vorchapex are a constant threat, and the corporations pay mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. Orbital distance 4 astronomical units, orbital period 6.1 Earth years, radius 6,200 kilometers, day length 27 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.2 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 30 Celsius, 5 at the equator, surface gravity 1g.
I found something.
That's well away from equator. Artifacts, Prothean data drives. Wreckage, 160 units of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
Mika. Elohi, a small hydrogen-helium gas giant formed around a metallic hydrogen core. Elohi was the site of a rare astronomical event late last year. The comet SRO completed its orbit of 70 galactic standard years and traveled so close to the giant that it was captured as a moon. Dozens of space probes from around the galaxy recorded this moment. Elohi is within the frost line of its parent star, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Orbital distance 0.6 astronomical units. Orbital period half Earth year. Radius 38,119 kilometers. Day length 11.8 Earth hours. Duma. Home to 51 moons, including the prebiotic moon Anaphiel, Duma is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with violent surface winds exceeding 1,900 km per hour. Like its sister planet Elohi, it is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Orbital distance 1.6 astronomical units. Orbital period 2 Earth years. Radius 59,152 km. Day length 10 Earth hours. Israfil. Largest of the ESO trio, Israfil is a silicate-heavy carbonaceous asteroid. It is home to approximately 40 species of microorganisms in its liquid water, and was blamed as the source of the prion-based biowarfare agent EHE, exotic humanoid encephalopathy, used by the terrorist group Totenkopf in their attack on Gagarin Station in 2184. While many in the scientific community protested that Israfil did not have sufficient atmosphere or evolutionary history to sustain life at the prion level, the asteroid and its ESO miners were nevertheless quarantined to reassure the public that the Systems Alliance was taking action. Though no evidence has yet been found that EHE originated from Israfil or was even synthesized in a local lab, the SSV Manila and team of epidemiologists maintain watch over the asteroid's ship traffic for now. Population 1006. Orbital distance 4.3 astronomical units. Orbital period 8.9 Earth years. Radius 905 kilometers. Day length 68.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature minus 100 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.3 g. Let's go for a scanning frenzy.
Signal confirmed.
Emergency fuel pods. Parlas. One of a trio of asteroids formed around an element 0 core. Farlas is the easiest to mine for low-yield ESO. A carbonaceous asteroid, Farlas has a trace of water-bearing minerals and organic carbon in the form of kerogen. Orbital distance 4.1 astronomical units. Orbital period 8.3 Earth years. Radius 540 kilometers. Day length 24.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure none. Surface temperature minus 116 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Right, there's something over there. Kakabel. The second asteroid in the system forming around element 0 core, Kakabel is another carbonaceous asteroid with a surface made of hydrated minerals such as carbonates and clays. Beneath its icy surface is liquid water with some amino acids. The surface of Kakabel is pitted and scarred with strip mining stations, where the Quarians took as much ESO as possible before moving on. Orbital distance 4.2 astronomical units. Orbital period 8.6 Earth years. Radius 470 kilometers. Day length 68.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature minus 118 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Element 0 converter.
Evasion successful.
Get the fuck out of my loot.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Fuck.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah. 340 units of fuel recovered.
Evasion successful.
Nice. .95 units of fuel. Find Excerberus scientists. Nimbus cluster. Investigate SR colony. Right, I think we have some missions around. So that's gonna do it for tonight. I thank you everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed as much as I did. Wish you good night, sweet dreams. And let's go over here. Right, it was, well, moderately fun stream. Let's see if we can raid out somebody. I saw that Mary's Young Therapy was online. She's not now. Bogo Bogo's playing Darkest Dungeon. Oh, I'd like to see that. Right, let's see. I thank you again for watching. Please give some love to Bogo Bogo as he's playing Darkest Dungeon. With him playing it, it sounds fun. And I thank you again for watching. Hope that you enjoyed as much as I did. Until next time, everyone. Bye.